Welcome back to the Shani ShaFai show. It is our very first episode. I'm so excited. We have the owner, the creator, the designer of YouFROGirl, natural hair accessories. So Ashley, tell us a little bit about YouFROGirl.
Alright, so my brand, YouFROGirl, it came out of this desire to want to do something different and want to embrace my natural hair. And so when I started to wear my natural hair out, actually, which was 3 years ago, believe it or not, just 3 years ago, I just was like, I'm going to stop perming and let it grow. Then I cut it all off and started wearing it out. So when I started wearing my hair out, I fell in love with it, actually. And I have really not. The only time I wear weave now is for braids or plaits, but I haven't, which I still love weave, I'm not going to lie. And I'm thinking about getting me a good lace sooner now, one time or another. But anyway, so I started wearing my hair out and I haven't turned back, but I wanted to style it a lot because I like to have fun with my hair. I like to, design and stuff. And every time I would put my hair away, I would be like, dang, this would look really cute if I had something sparkly or if I had something cute.
Missing something.
Yeah, it's missing something. And I was like, I think I'm going to create it. I'm just going to make it. And I've always liked crafts. I've always liked doing things like with my hand making stuff. So I was like, I'm going to make hair accessories for, the name came to me first though.
How?
The name YouFROGirl. All right, so
because I immediately think of like, you go girl.
Exactly. That's what I wanted. I wanted that exact thing. Okay, so I was working. Well, I still work, but I was working at another job, a 9-to-5 job, and we were going through this. What is it called? Like an acquisition where a bigger company was going to buy our company, and so. When I was there going through this whole thing, this is my first time going through something like that. Yeah. So I was, kind of figuring out what's going on. I'm like, it looked like they're about to fire everyone. This is what it looked like to me and my first time. And
that had to be like scary. It was, what are you going to do?
It was traumatizing. So I'm like, this is crazy that they could do this at any moment. And, people older than me, women older than me were breaking down, crying.
Yeah,
this is their only source of income.
Wow.
Right. So first thing I started thinking about was like, you know what, Ashley, you need to create something that could be a source of income for you. Like something that you could do that's going to be yours. And so I let that thought sit with me for a few days. Because what I wasn't going to do was just do anything to get some money. I wanted to do something that I loved, that I knew exactly that I was going to feel excited to do. So I let the thought of like, you got to find something that you like to do that could, bring you income, and you don't have to worry about this system of corporate life where someone can come in at any moment and take everything that you worked for.
Oh, girl.
So I was right. So I was sitting with that thought for a few days, and literally just one day on the drive to work, I was like, YouFROGirl. It just came.
Oh God,
but that's what I would call it. It came out of this place of knowing that I wanted something, and I wanted it to just I wanted it to come natural, like a natural inspiration. It was like an inspiration from within me. So it was like YouFROGirl, and then immediately was like, just like you go girl, like, and so I was like, all right, bomb, that's the name, and I can go anywhere with YouFROGirl. I can make hair products, I can make it, this or that, and I was like, but thinking back to how I said I wanted to design, put glow in my fro. I was like, you know what, YouFROGirl, I'm gonna make the accessories. And I remember, this is a funny little stuff. I remember the day I thought of it, I was excited. So I told my 2 cousins. I have a cousin named Kiara. She's a natural as well.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna just say the name to you. So I walked up to her and I was like, YouFROGirl. Like, I'm about to do it.
There it is.
And she was like, you better, this is what she said to me exact. You better brand that name before I do. That's what my cousin told me. Like, you better do it before I do. And I was like,
honestly,
okay.
It's like a movement. It sounds like something so powerful. Like, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
So proud
Thank you. It makes me excited.
Yeah, I met Ashley a few years back through modeling. We were both taking modeling training with Angela Bailey. And that wasn't like, something that I saw initially. So when she started talking about YouFROGirl and I saw the hair accessories, I was like, whoa, wait, when did this happen? Like, how did that happen? You switching from modeling to being a designer?
Okay. I know exactly how it happened. I watched myself grow, so I like to reflect on the process. So I got into modeling thinking, you know, I would do the networking thing, get myself out there as a, you know, a public figure, things like that. And it worked. I met a lot of great people. Like, you don't understand. I met a lot of great people, seriously. I made a lot of great connections, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. But what I felt like modeling was for me, it was me getting to be someone else's, like someone else's walking mannequin. I get to express someone else's design on my body. You get what I'm saying? And I got a pleasure from that. But
bringing like people's vision to life.
Yeah. So that's why I started. But why I stopped was because I realized, you know, it's really competitive.
Oh, yes.
It's really competitive. It takes a lot of work. Like, I never would have. That takes a lot of work and a lot of dedication.
And a lot of confidence.
Which I was like,
know a lot, and it could just, whoa.
I used to literally, like, tremble before, like, casting calls. Like, I was nervous. Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
it's
you know.
Scary, like, just walking in, knowing people's whole objective is to judge you. And,
exactly.
you know, almost say, okay, you're good enough, you're not good enough, it's just like, that's hard.
It's nerve-wracking for me. And I think what was like the turning, like, I'm gonna go ahead and be a designer now, was, okay, you want to do this, and if you wear it, I mean, if you make it, you can get models to wear them for you, you know, and people will want to, and then your brand will be represented, you know, and I just thought that was genius, and so I was like, I'm gonna go for it. I think it was like a natural transition though, like going from like being like wanting to be the one wearing the piece to being the one who makes the piece. Like that was kind of just like,
So let's get into this process, the packaging, y'all. This packaging is beautiful, okay? It has the matte, like, it feels so good, and she has YouFROGirl glowing with the gold. Like, do y'all listen? How did this happen? How did this come about?
Okay, funny. So I actually got this box made custom from a shop on Etsy.com. I can't remember the guy's name. We'll get it later. But it was a shop on Etsy.com, and he makes boxes. He already had this shape, like this shape, and so I was thinking, because my main product right now is my crystal crown, and I wanted something that would fit that. I wanted to literally be like, when you open the box, like, that's what I was trying to go for.
Wait. I gotta do this for y'all, okay? Are y'all ready?
Look. That was the back that I wanted. I wanted that, like, oh my god.
And let me just show y'all real quick. Like, look at this.
Check that.
This is beautiful, okay?
Yeah.
Look at this.
That's nice.
I love this one. This one just screams melanin to me. Like, I love this crown.
I love it too. I think it matches your skin too. So I told him I wanted the box. The logo, I got my logo, which is this here's the logo. I came up with that because my main product would be the crown, and I wanted my logo was supposed to be like a crown. And so he was like, okay, I'll do the box for you. I know my colors were black and gold, so I wanted something black and gold. And at first I sent him a design where I was like, make the logo big. I want it real big across the front. I want it to be like, you know, take up the whole box or whatever. And actually my boyfriend was like, go look up a box for like a Rolex watch or something like that. And I looked up their boxes, and they got a real small little symbol on the box, you know, that represents themselves. So I was like, okay, just give me a simple, give my logo, YouFROGirl on the box. The box itself is really cute.
It is. It's so clean. Like, it's beautiful.
This exceeded my expectations. Like, when I got them at my house, I almost flipped because, you know, doing this process, new business, everything is new, like every step. So I flipped because it was like more than I expected. And then, like, he has the nice plush lining inside of it or whatever. So
did y'all get to see the line? I mean, let me make sure that y'all see, like, this is.
That's a nice, like,
premium packaging.
Premium.
Okay,
that's
premium packaging.
That's high end. That's high end.
Only high end over here. Okay.
Exactly. But yeah, so that was pretty much where the design came from. Like, just trying to keep it simple but still make a statement.
Yes, and it does exactly that.
Right.
So how has your response been from the Black community as, you know, a Black small business owner, ma'am?
Oh my god, like that still hits me as a shock. But I've been getting mostly positive like feedback. A lot of positive feedback actually from the people closest to me, which are really the only people that I was sharing my initial idea with. Just started pushing it out there more on social media recently, and social media's been coming with it. Like I feel like I gotta stay up on my, stay up on it, because everyone on, as it's growing, I'm getting more and more like, oh my god, this looks good, I can't wait, things like that. So
it's being reposted on Naturally. She's done for your first major photo shoot. Major.
That was major.
Major. We're in this group chat and she sent it. She was like, look y'all. I was like, what? Like, that's how you know quality.
Yes.
Quality.
Yes. I was screaming when that happened, because it just shows me that people are like, people see this movement and they like it, you know, and it's like, okay, I'm doing the right thing. Doing the right thing. So I've been getting mostly positive feedback from everyone. The only thing that I get sometimes that's kind of been difficult to explain is when people are like, oh, my hair is not like yours, so I can't wear it. And I'm like, you can, it really can fit, and it's made for every type of hair. I just chose a different marketing route. Really, that's what it is. It doesn't exist. Well, it didn't exist until I created it. A place where you can go and you shop and you on my website and you see a product marketed on Afro textured hair. There's not a website that does it. And on the flip side, there's never been a time where I saw a product on straight hair and said, I can't buy that because it's on straight hair. I've never done that. I've never done that. So that's kind of been like the only little thing that kind of, it stings a little bit, because like I really do want everybody to know that it is for everyone. But I am putting it on this type of hair because this hair has no representation and it's necessary.
Don't you think it's crazy how we are so hard on each other? Like, you get the most criticism from us. Like,
this is true.
Why is it like that?
I've been trying to figure it out for a long time, and it's big, because I can't even really, I don't like to be negative and stuff like that, but I don't know, we get called, African Americans are labeled crabs in a barrel. And if I had to agree with any label that they've given us, I would probably agree to that one, because it's like we all are pulling each other down instead of lifting each other up, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know where it really stems from. I think it's like a deep-rooted kind of lack of self-love, or something like that, because feeling like only one person can make it, and if that one person is gonna make it, it has to be me, and I can't bring anody up with me. And I think that's why we suffer so. And then when I do get that type of feedback, I make sure that I'm as soft-hearted and kind as possible to explain that I really am not trying to castrate anybody. I'm really not trying to say stop wearing weave. Like I just said, I'm planning on getting me a lace soon. I'm really not trying. I'm not like against it. I wore weave all my life. I love it. It's beautiful. It really is.
So switch it up.
Exactly, just switch it up. And when you do want to go and be your natural self, there's something there for you still. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know why people feel like it has to be this or that. It doesn't. It all can coexist.
Exactly, definitely. If you want to put a crown on your head when you go for your birthday, you have happy birthday. Why don't you have a real crown? For
Exactly.
Same thing, but better. Like
exactly. And supporting a cause and a Black business owner. So and they really are beautiful, and they're handmade, and they really do fit on any kind of hair. Like I just need y'all to know that anyone can wear these products, and I make them with that in mind, that if someone who doesn't have a fro, how would they be able to wear this? They can still wear it. It would just tuck in. It's on a headband base, so it's versatile. Don't be limited. Don't limit yourself to what you can do based on what it comes packaged in, because like I said, I've never went into Claire's and been like, or I can't get art. I've never went on Claire's website and be like, oh, no one out here has my hair, I can't buy anything. No, just don't do that.
So let's talk about this first major photo shoot. All that melanin, girl, all that glowing,
it was spicy. Oh my God. We're probably be posting those pictures soon too, but
cannot wait. Look out for those pictures, y'all.
Yes. So the photo shoot, this was something that I was excited about. Shani. Like I had been thinking about this for a minute because, all right, I know and everyone knows that there's strength in numbers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's the world we live in today. If it's a group of people doing a thing or a lot of people, you know, then everybody thinks it's a trend or, you know, people want to be part of it.
Yeah.
So okay. So we're going to do this in numbers. Is that not true? Like,
I mean, not to call it like, you know, the bandwagon kind of thing.
Yeah, but that's what it is.
Honestly, like, oh, that's popping.
I want it. That's exactly what is the bandwagon concept. That's what I'm saying. So I was thinking, you know, I need a number of girls. I don't want to just do one shoot with one person, you know, doing everything. I need a variety. I wanted a variety of skin color.
Yes. Wait. I just gotta take the time to say, so many huge brands, they'll say, oh, you know, we have black girls, but you have one shade of black girls.
Exactly.
Or you might have, you know, like a whole bunch of lighter skinned models and one dark girl, just to say that you have that dark model. But you definitely got the different shades, and that was the first time I've actually seen that, because so many of these, you know, pictures will go viral, and I'm just like, that's not even what it is.
That's not even the diversity, right?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, real deal, I need skin tone variation. And amongst the skin tone variation, the only thing I want to be the same is everyone's hair. And even though our hairs are not all technically the same, you know, texture-wise.
Different textures too,
right?
Just variety.
Exactly.
Well.
I feel like there's this stigma with, you know, Afro hair that only the darkest of people for some reason have it. I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh, if you're light skin, your hair can't be Afro hair. Yes, it can, you know? So it's like, I wanted to show that regardless of what skin color of black you are, if you have this Afro textured kinky hair, you know, this is for
beautiful.
You. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And this is for you. And I wanted to show that, like, across the board.
Yeah, the energy on set was amazing. Like, at the very beginning, I remember you did this icebreaker where we just talked about, you know, what we do, our social media handles, we connected with everybody. And that's the first time I've ever experienced that on a shoot. Like, most of the time people just say, all right, you know, get the models, y'all come, y'all do y'all job, y'all go home.
Right.
And if you happen to, like, you know, like a model and switch or, you know, connect with them, then you do it. But it was never facilitated by the actual designer to try to get everybody together and relax and the energy flowing for the shoot. So girl, what made you do that? Like, that was so different. That was so different.
I mean, I'm all for positive energy and sharing, but mostly too, you know, we were just talking about black people coming together and uniting. I feel like usually when there's a group of black people, it's always like some ice that needs to be broken, or people don't know if they can approach this one, or they're getting a vibe from this one, or because they know this one been doing it for longer, they feel intimidated. And it's just like, I like to remind everybody that everybody's human at the end of the day. We're all just human. We're all working on something. We're all on a journey. We're all in a, you know, in pursuit of something. And so I just asked everyone to share, like, a little small icebreaker. Let's share what we're doing, where we are at in life. You know, let's all share our social media handles. You know, that's what it's for. So that's why I did that. And then also to establish that friendly environment, you know, that we're all just humans. We're all just here to have a good time, you know, get something done.
Yeah.
And also to provide, like, another layer of, like, support for one another, because that's not something that, you know, happens often. And people, we don't really just, like, if I was, like, you know, if I didn't tell everyone, you know, let's get our phones and let's give out our social medias, it probably would have been, like, you know, one or two people who did. And I did that because during the year that I modeled, I noticed that when I would go to shows and castings, they would be very not talky, you know, like no one's really talking.
Everybody's clicked up.
Everyone's kind of clicked up, and it's just, you know, you're kind of just sitting there. And I just used to wonder, like, you know, I didn't really know how to approach some people, and it just makes the thing feel more awkward than it has to, because really it's not really that big of a deal. So I was like, you know, if I'm in a place where I'm bringing people together, you know, for a cause, I want everyone in this room to know a little bit about everyone in this room, you know? So that's why I did that. And I'm glad that it establishes, you know, but that's dope.
Stuff like that definitely stands out to me, because when you work with designers as passionate as you are, and then you're just in that environment, you're like, I can't not do something with her again. Like, it just, you get that refreshed feeling sometimes as a model when you do the same things and you have that same energy. People are being negative around you and judgy and stuff like that. And when you get that breath of fresh air, it just re-inspires you. Like, this is something I love, and it's people out there like you that are passionate and really care about, you know, the models.
Exactly. Exactly. Definitely.
I'm so glad that you did that.
Thank you. And that's also why I gave my thank you gifts to everyone, because you know,
listen. She gave us clear gloss, y'all. Literally every day, me and that clear gloss, we're best friends. Okay, we're best friends.
With the coconut oil.
With the ice cream.
Oh my God.
And the candle, y'all know how I feel about candles. I was like, sis, just take this out for me with the socks with the hearts on them. Like, she put so much love in that bag. She gave us socks with hearts. I was just like,
I had to because what I also learned when I was modeling for the one short year is that I didn't do many paid gigs, and I know it's difficult for models to sometimes book paid gigs, and then I think also when they do paid gigs, it's probably not that much. And me knowing, you know, I'm on a budget. I still work 9 to 5. Like, I have my business going, but I still, you know, I'm
the
on a
9
budget.
to 5 supports the dream.
Exactly. That's exactly what it's doing. So I was like, you know, I know I'm not paying my models, but I always want anyone who does something nice for me to feel appreciated.
Yes.
Like, appreciation is such a big thing for me. Like, appreciating the people who you come into contact with, the people who just inspire you in a way, the people who help you bring your dreams to life. Like, you've got to let people know that you're grateful for them and that you appreciate their efforts, because if people don't feel appreciated, you know, they don't really care about what happens to or you or for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that when you build those real connections of, like, you know, me coming, you know, human to human, I appreciate your being, you know, I really appreciate you, Shani. I really do. Like, for even this whole thing, I appreciate it so much, because I was telling myself a lot, someone's gonna ask me, you know, about this, and someone's gonna want me to explain it, and the fact that it's you and you model for me, and this is the first time I've ever done it, it just makes it that much more sweet. And so I really am grateful for you.
I am so honored to have someone like you. You know, I'm just starting this talk show, and it's just like, I'm kind of scared, because it's like, who really wants to, like, you know, believe that I can create this kind of platform in a talk show setting? And I was just like, who am I going to have as, like, the first person? And then when I did that photo shoot, and I was just like, Ashley, like, she's so inspirational. Like, the very being of what I represent and what I want my talk show to represent. Like, it just came together. It just came together. I'm so happy that I was able to have you as my first guest.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, because you know I watch your channel all the time. I am a Shay babe. Yes, I am. I watch your channel all the time. So when you asked me to be on it, it was like, oh my God, I'm about to be on the show that I watch all the time. Like, I'm gonna be famous. No, seriously, you guys. Y'all, you know, anything that you believe in, it can happen. It can happen. Seriously. Seriously, I would have never imagined that it would unfold for me like this, but it's unfolding perfectly. Like, everything that's happening for my business and as far as my connections and people that I'm coming closer with is working out perfectly, and I just couldn't ask for more. I really couldn't.
I'm so excited. So, your perfect customer, describe that for me.
My perfect customer is anyone who's just wanting to you know, add a statement piece to their hair, pretty much. Anyone, I don't have a specific, I don't want to limit it. I mean, I guess, to be real, my brand is named YouFROGirl, so natural hair, you know, women who are just confident, women who are just starting their journey, women who have been in their journey for years, because like I said, I'm only 3 years in, so someone like myself would be, you know.
I did a big chop too.
You did a big chop?
Yeah. It was crazy, but I did it.
It was intense for me. It was intense, because after I chopped, I actually wore a wig and let it grow out. But, so, my perfect customer is just, you know, anyone who's looking for that inspiration, that extra kick of, you know, you're not alone. A lot of people are on this journey with you, and a lot of people are in love with their journey, like you may be. So there's a place for you to go. Just be reassured that you're not alone. You're not the only one. You know what I'm saying? There's others out here just like you, wanting to bedazzle and add glow to their fro just like
Yes,
you, things
yes.
like that. So
Because those headbands, the regular headbands, they don't work for me.
they
Like,
don't.
and then they tangle in my hair so bad. Like I tried the, you know, regular headbands and stuff just to, like, you know, either push it back some or just add something to it, because I did feel like sometimes when you do like the pineapple or you do a high puff, it's just like, okay, I want something, but I can't find anything.
Right.
So
Yeah.
when I put on that crown, it just gives me that extra boost of confidence. Like, you really feel like a queen wearing YouFROGirl.
Literally.
So that's what I absolutely love about it. And there's so many different styles, so many different colors, literally one for every outfit. So
Literally.
she has a various selection of crowns that you can pick from. If you want to dress it down, you can go with the crystal. If you want to like jazz it up, you can put something more like a little complicated. She also has the chains, okay?
Yes.
Any kind of style you're going for, she has something for it, and it's just something to just top your outfit off.
Yes.
Like it really brings it to life.
Yes. So much more coming. There's so much more.
Yes. What's next for YouFROGirl?
What right now I'm currently running my pre-sale campaign for YouFROGirl because I recently released the line on February 6th, which was my 25th birthday. But my website is open, YouFROGirl.com. So it's available. Products are available now, but this has been my pre-sale campaign just to kind of see what kind of, you know, feedback I'm getting, and it's been great. It's more than I thought I was going to get. So I'm already in the phases of, you know, rolling out more stuff. I have so many more products coming, and when I say they are
like a little sneak, like a little, just a little.
I'm trying to. No. I want the wow factor. I want everyone to be equally shocked when they see this, because when I tell y'all game changers, like I'm not lying, game changers for our hair. On top of that, I just got chills saying that because I know this next piece that I'm about to bring out is going to be, okay, I just got to tell y'all. Alright, so I'm going to tell you. I'm too excited. I'm gonna tell you, but then of course you won't know what it actually looks like until it's released. Okay. So you know how we wear our pineapples, and there's always difficulty finding something to put your pineapple up with that's not too tight.
Oh girl, are you finna change the shoestring? Are you
just gonna make it a drawstring?
Oh, Ashley.
Something you put around and you just drawstring and you pull it and you tighten it to your comfort and you're good, because we all know. Every person who has worn a pineapple knows, every natural who's worn a pineapple knows the tightness, the like, oh my god, my brain
I used to do rubber bands. I had to switch it out because I'm like, I need my edges.
Yes.
Like, I need them.
I need my brain cells. Like, I really feel like I can't even think right. Like, sometimes the things that you have to like tie your, you know, you want it to be taut, you want it to be secure, but they are so tight and uncomfortable and just simply not designed for our hair.
Yeah.
At the bottom, like the bottom line is they're not created for our hair. You get what I'm saying? We can use them. We use everything else, but if it's not created specifically for our hair, it just doesn't give us what we need.
And it could potentially damage.
And it potentially damages. So that's exactly where I wanted to come in. Comfort and styling. That's a big thing for me on this type of hair, you know. So just stay prepared for that. I'm game changing. So
yes. I cannot wait.
And also, aside from adding more hair products, I am going to add jewelry as well, chokers and earrings. Yes. Bracelets, those things, because it all is kind of intertwined, you know. And like I said, I'm very creative. I like making things, and then also, hopefully, when I'm making more jewelry, you know, people won't be so intimidated by the fact that everything on my website will be marketed on a brown skin girl with natural and kinky hair. That's not ever going to change. So yeah, there's great things coming.
Oh my gosh,
I'm excited for
y'all. Support this woman. Y'all hear her passion, her energy, the inspiration behind YouFROGirl, just lifting us up as a community. I am so happy. YouFROGirl. Social media plugs.
Okay. So my business, on Instagram, YouFROGirl_. YouFROGirl_ on Instagram. On Facebook, YouFROGirl. That's it. You can like us on Facebook. And my personal Instagram is _is radiant. IS radiant. _is radiant. That's my personal. And my personal Facebook is Ashley Hope. So yeah, and YouFROGirl.com is up now. You can go and shop the pre-sale collection right now. And yeah.
So on this week's Grind Time, I am so happy to be highlighting this young author. She is so dope, so talented. Her name is DinahLee, and she is about to release a book called Life After Death. She says, 10 months ago, after dealing with suppressed emotions, I decided I couldn't do it anymore. Then made the conscious decision to ask God to reveal what I was running from. I asked for it all and for Him to not hold back anything. He did just that. Broke me down, shook me up, and put me in the face of death a few times. Instead of self-destructing, I used writing to heal and put myself back together. I compiled some poems into the book you're about to read. Thank you for deciding to tune in. I appreciate the support. Enjoy my journey to life. Y'all, that sounds so powerful. The reason I picked DinahLee for Grind Time is just because she's sharing her vulnerability. This book that I will definitely read myself, it just seems like something that will be so strong. Her sharing her journey, her down moments. I always value that. When people are vulnerable and they show that we all kind of go through the same things. I've had my down moments at times, so I'm sure there'll be a lot in this book that I can relate to. So I'm so happy. You guys go check out her book. Again, it's Life After Death. Make sure you guys go and read that. DinahLee, I am so proud of you. I cannot wait to read this book. You guys, Life After Death by DinahLee. Check it out. I'm sorry. Oh God. Wrapping up my first episode of the Shani ShaFai Talk Show. I'm so glad to have you. Y'all, we made it. We made it. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh my God. So you guys, stay tuned for a new episode next Sunday. Thank you guys for joining us with this video. Catch this glow. Catch this. Sister building. Oh, you see?
No, seriously.
Listen. This is what my channel is about. Positivity. Just building each other up, a platform for us to come and just have real conversations, you know, promoting businesses. I'm so glad. I love y'all, kings and queens. Thank you so much for joining me with another video. See you guys next week. Bye.